OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. There are two components in this. One is obsession. You're obsessed with something. You're obsessed with cleanliness. You're obsessed with sequence. You're obsessed with arrangement, particular arrangement. You're obsessed with particular way the life is. You're obsessed with protocols. So you have the protocols in your life, right? You are very rigid. You are very strict. Okay. You're obsessed with perfection. And because of that, you're not able to do anything in your life. Okay. You want to do something best. Sir, I'm going to send you the best video feedback. She is the girl, she was never sent any video feedback. Okay. Because you are waiting for that perfection moment. Okay. Sir, I want to write a letter to the author. I want to write a letter to the mentor. So I'm waiting for perfection to come. And because you are waiting for the perfection, you are not doing anything. Right? There is a door. Everyone listen now. Story timing. Short story, 30 seconds. There is a door. You are standing in front of it. You want to open it, but you know the door knob is dirty. OCD. So you decide to clean it. You decide to clean it. And you keep on cleaning it, cleaning it, cleaning it, and cleaning it, cleaning it. The next day comes. Oh, again, some dirt is there. You clean it. And then the whole day you enjoy it. Wow, beautiful. So clean door. The knob is very clean. I can touch it next day. Then again, you clean it. You clean it. In the process of cleaning, you forget to open the door. Don't be that. So in the process of cleaning the knob, don't forget to open the door. That is what is happening with you. The opportunity comes. You have something to do in your life and you are waiting for the right moment to come. You are procrastinating. You are not lazy, but you are delaying it. You are procrastinating to take some decision because you are a perfectionist. You want things to be so perfect that you are not doing anything. Yeah. You want to start painting, you want to start writing a book, but you are waiting for perfect thing to happen. That thing will happen in the next life. Yeah. Start doing it. When students say, sir, I want to send a video feedback to you, and I will take 1 week time and I will send the best video feedback. So I say, no, don't send me best. Send me average. Start with your introduction. Talk what is your story, why you selected this program, what did you learn in this program. You are going to do some mistakes. It's okay. Keep it in the video. Make it a natural video. And don't do good video. Don't do best video. Make an average video. Because you are average. Once you realize you are average, your perfection goal for your perfectionism is gone. I'm average. So repeat after me. I'm average. Who are the successful people in the world, right? So they don't come with some wings, okay? They don't come with some horns. You cannot know which child is going to be the chess master, which child is going to top the board exam, who is going to be a successful doctor, neurosurgeon, or business manager. You cannot know that, right? They all look same. Those who succeed in life, they have accepted that they are average, they are not overconfident, right? Those who think they are very talented, they always go in overconfidence. And the first finishes last. Those who think that I'm first in my class, they are going to finish last in their life exam. So don't try to be perfect. Don't try to be talented. Average. If I'm average, if I know this, that I'm average, I don't run behind my perfection. I don't want to prove to the world that I am talented. I don't need to prove I'm average. Yes, it's okay. Why? This is my life. I'm average person. I can focus my energy instead of proving to other people, instead of trying to be perfection. I can focus my energy inwards. I can focus for my growth. Because I know that I'm average, I'm not overconfident now. I know if I need success, I need to work consistently. I know because I'm average, because talented people may work 4 days in a week. Because I'm average, I will need to work 6 days in a week, not 7 days. Because if you think you will work 7 days, again you are OCD. Okay, you will not succeed. Right? You have to take 1 day off because you are an average human being. So how many of you think you are average? Those who don't think average, write down in this chart. They consider themselves talented. And then I would like to know their life story. I'm going to conduct their interview. Hey, show me your talent. Yeah. Very good, very good. So today you acknowledge that you are average. The number one key to solve your perfectionism is to be average. The number one key to start making yourself work for something is to become average. Correct? You don't need to prove yourself that you want to do something perfect. And that is a problem with OCD. You want everything to be perfect, everything to be clean, everything to be systematic, everything to be arranged. It's okay. Now, when you have you go in a kitchen and you see that, oh, your fridge should have these things arranged in this particular shelf, and they are not there. So two things happen with you. Either you get disturbed, you get irritable, you throw your anger on someone, that all these victims in your family, or you start rearranging them properly. Okay, because you are getting disturbed by that. It's good if you are rearranging yourself by them. But if this arranging things is delaying your other work, then it is not good. So you understand? You have OCD. You can leave your knife normally. But because of your OCD, you are getting affected. You are not able to perform. Your relationships are getting affected. You are throwing anger. You are throwing irritability. You are yourself depressed. And you are feeling tired because you have to do certain work which was not required. Then that is called dysfunction. So you need help. OCD doesn't need treatment. Okay. You can live a complete life normally if you are OCD. If you see to it forcefully, you have to use your willpower. You have to use your anterior mid cingulate cortex to exert your willpower to stop doing certain things. Okay. Stop your irritability. If that impulse, that obsession comes, okay, you are a student and you have a clean desk, clean, okay, table, study table, or you are in office and you have a clean, and then suddenly someone keeps a cup of coffee on that and there is a stain of coffee and that disturbs you so much. Yeah, yeah, so it happens with you. Either you are a student or you are a manager in your office, so you have OCD, right? Now after this you have three options. One is you clean it yourself, which is good. Okay, because when you clean your table, you are cleaning your mind. You are cleaning the dust on your mind. You are cleaning your dust on your heart, your thoughts. Okay, it's okay. You clean it. It's a part of your meditation. Second, you can shout at people, hey, how dare you keep the cup on me? You stand this, now you clean, and you fight with them and spoil your mood and their mood. Number three, you ignore it and you try to force your mind. I'm average. It's okay. Things are not going to be perfect in life. One of the things in the life is my table. It's okay. I will try to force myself to do that. But if it is affecting you so much that you have to fight, so there is a thought that you have to clean it. And there is a thought, no, I'm not going to clean it. If it is conflicting so much that you are losing your mental capacity, you are not able to function, it's better to clean it. Yeah. OCD is a gift. Don't consider as a disease that you need to get rid of, you need to treat it. If you are OCD, it is good. You channelize your OCD to do something good. You learn some new art. You learn some dizzy music instrument, some new language, or painting, and you apply your OCD in that. Try to be perfect in that. Okay. Obsessive compulsive disorder here, OCD means. Yeah. If you see some of the paintings, so those earlier days paintings are not kept here, but that started as doing the paintings and that look basic. Now, because of the OCD, I have started incorporating multiple layers in the painting. Okay. And then outcome comes like this. I will show you with the closer. Just a second. So this was the beginning, right? A simple painting, no multiple layers, very simple, right? Because that was the start of the learning. But since I have the OCD, I decided to refine my skills. And while trying to refine my skills, some of the paintings are destroyed also. Earlier made very good and then destroyed. I have that in one of the almirah. Then nowadays, so the refinement. One painting is already there. This painting has at least 3 to 4 layers. Okay. And it shows the depth, right? Even the leaves, even the branches, the barks of the tree, it shows the depth, right? That something is going inside. And it comes with using OCD as my gift to apply in something. Then there is another example. So a rain painting, a painting in a rain. I can just draw some buildings. I can just draw some lights. But no, when you go in a rain, the lights, they have some glow effect. Okay. They have some fuzz effect around them. And they do like this. Each of this light has at least 3 layers. Some of them have 5 layers. Okay. So someone if does without OCD, they will do only 1 layer. Yeah, because they don't have OCD. If someone has OCD, no, I want my lights to be perfect. So I'm working on this small light. I'm working on this small light. All these lights I'm working on. Yeah. So there are some lights which took me 5 layers, 6 layers. Each of them has at least 3 layers. Now, okay, the light is done, but this is a rain. So there has to be the reflection of light on the street, right? So that has to come and it has to look exactly same that a real reflection will look. So that is perfectionism. So 1 hour, the basic thing is done. The next 2 hours only for the lights. And then 1 more hour for the reflection or half hour for this reflection. Okay. Now, then comes, it cannot happen that there is just a rain. There has to be person who is enjoying this rain. So there is a girl who is walking through. And then, oh, she needs umbrella. This umbrella took me 1 hour to draw. Okay. So it's not just a circle. So again, there are 3 layers for that umbrella. That gives the depth effect, right? So if you have OCD, if you see that your child has OCD, very good. Use that talent. Okay. If your child likes systematic things, arranging things, okay, use that talent for developing a new hobby, a new skill. Okay. So I will tell you, there are some children who like to arrange their things, toys, in a systematic manner. Either they will arrange in a circle or a straight line. Okay, very good. If you see your child like that, develop the interest of child in maths. No? You don't want to learn maths for maths. Okay, even if you want to become doctor, see when you learn maths, the objective is to learn how to solve problems. When you're good in solving maths problem in school, you will become good in solving life's problem. So you will approach a problem from different angle, this angle, this angle. Oh, can I do this? Can I use this hypothesis? Can I use this equation? Yes. Life is going to present you with different problems. So when you learn to approach maths from different angle of problem solving, you learn how to solve your problem in your life. So develop your child's hobby, maths. Okay. And to start with, that is going to be very simple. Children are going to always say, I don't like maths because they hear from someone else, probably you. So you tell them this. You are not learning maths for maths. You are learning to solve it life's problem. Plus, tell them that you like the maths. You sit with them half hour, 1 hour, and every day. And you show them that I'm enjoying it. Wow, such a difficult question. Yes, I'm enjoying it. Oh, this is easy question. I can do it. And sometimes you do mistake. It's okay. You say, hey, you did correct. Wow, that's great. Yeah, you are talented. So they get motivation. Wow, mama could not do it. Father could not do it, but I could do it. Yeah. Then have a competition. So there is a 10 question. Tomorrow there is a assignment you have to bring to the homework. Tomorrow you have to bring to the class. Hey, we will do this. Huh? We'll see who wins this. Okay. Start the assignment, right? Obviously, probably you will win or you lose. So at till the ninth question, yeah, you reach, and then 10 question you delay. Option one. Option two, one of the question you do wrong. Yeah. So And when you are doing that, when you are sitting with the child, what is child going to do? As soon as the child finishes one question, she will see in work and she will get distracted. She will watch mobile, she will touch, do the sharpener and all those things. So tell the child, watch me. I will put my head down and I will not move my head until I finish all the 10 questions. Right? I'm so obsessed with this maths problem, 10 problem, that I want to win it. So winning is my obsession. Doing this maths problem correctly is my obsession. So I'm going to not move my head up until I finish all the 10 questions. Can you do that? Yeah. So the child earlier was so distracted, probably has ADHD or whatever you want to label the child. So with one question, the child was getting distracted. Now after 5 questions, the child will get distracted. Slowly, the child will learn how to control the impulses. Slowly, the child will learn to have obsession with the winning, right? So life is about winning. And to win, you need badness. You need craziness. And that craziness comes from OCD. If your child has OCD, don't go for treatment. I tell you, I did that experiment. Okay. So I wanted to get rid of OCD very long back. And I lost my skills, a lot of the skills. Okay. Arranging things systematically. Okay. Does it harm anyone? If you arrange your things systematically, it is not harming anyone. It's absolutely okay. It's a good thing. Right. But you lose your skills of your painting, writing, whatever is the skills, if you are in the system, some arranging role, okay? Like for example, if your role requires that you should arrange all the files systematically, and if you treat your OCD, that will go. If your OCD is powering your child to be, have perfection for obsession for winning, perfection for writing the essay, perfection for solving a problem, if you treat that child, that skill is gone. So never treat OCD, right? All these small things which are coming with OCD, arranging things, having perfection, okay, it's a part of your journey. When should you need help? You need help. When will you need help? If that is affecting your role, if that is affecting your relationships, if it is causing you depression, if it is causing you irritability, if you are shouting at people, right? If you are forcing people to be perfect, no. For them, that is their life. For them, their obsession is with the imperfection, right? For you, you think that they are so dirty. For them, they think you are so crazy. So you live your life. Don't force others to be systematic. Correct. So teach your child how to channelize your OCD into good things. Make them realize that not everyone has this gift. Don't say that not everyone has this condition, not everyone has this disease. Oh my God. So say you have a gift, my dear child. OCD is your gift. Other children, other people, they don't have this. So they will not understand. So don't force your don't force your perfection on them. Don't wait for you to be perfect. Do things. Start doing things. Okay. Now compulsion. Okay. So typically you will read in the book or all theoretical things that compulsiveness, you check your keys multiple times, you check whether you are locked the door, you check whether some are smiling, okay, you do that, okay, you check whether you have kept the key in your bag, it's okay. Is there any harm in that? Right? Is it affecting your relationship if you are checking 10 times? No. But what is affecting the relationship? If you ask someone 10 times, okay, for example, you are going out and you ask your husband, hey, have you kept the key? He will say yes. Then again you ask, hey, have you kept the key? He will say yes. Then third time you ask, have you kept the key? He shouts. Then fourth time you ask, he says, he thinks that, yeah, some problem is there. Then fifth time you ask, he cancels the plan. Then sixth time you ask, he goes alone. Okay. So he says, no, you stay at home because the key should be at home. You don't trust. So it's not that you don't trust this person. It's that you are compulsive to check it. So you have to force yourself. One rule. If I ask someone, hey, have you kept the key? I have to trust that person. If person says yes. What will happen? It's okay. You will have to arrange some another key. It's okay. Then you have a chance to fight with this person. You have to chance to show your see, that's why I always ask 10 times. You are so dumb that you cannot keep your promise that you have kept the key, right? You can show them why compulsion is required, and you can make them your compulsive also, right? So if someone says one time, you trust that person. Okay, kept the key. That rule you have to develop in your life. Okay. Otherwise, people will get irritated. You can check 10 times, no problem. Okay. So you check 10 times, nothing is going wrong. Yeah. Anyways, you are already, yeah. Okay. Good. So my sister does that. My sister says that I do that. So it happens. Like what Sushila is saying, I'm saying that. Yeah. Okay. So, if you think someone in your family has OCD and you say that they are so compulsive, they are so systematic, they are so perfectionist. Okay. They will, what if you ask them what is their opinion about you? They will say, such a lazy person, such a unsystematic, such a randomness in the life, absolutely careless. Yeah. Okay. So OCD people think that other people are abnormal. You think that your partner is abnormal? Write down. Or you think your partner is abnormal or your partner has OCD? Write down, everyone. What do you think? Who has the OCD? Yeah, you think partner is useless? Okay, very good. So partner thinks you have OCD. Very good. Partner has OCD. So partner thinks you are useless, careless. Okay. Wife has OCD. So she thinks you are very careless. Rama, she might be blaming you many times, depending on the situation. Okay, you keep on changing the roles. Very good. Abnormal. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Harshal is very lucky. So very good, Harshal. Very good. If you have OCD, remember that it is a gift. Channelize your OCD to good things in your life. Okay. Don't channelize your OCD to make people do good things in life. Okay. Don't fight with others. Yeah. If you prevent fight, if you don't force other people to be perfect, then you can live your normal life. Okay. So OCD, two components. Oh, wow. Two components. Obsession and compulsive. Obsession means unwanted, intrusive, and persistent thoughts. Okay. Compulsion means there is a compulsion for you to do certain action. Okay. You have urge. There is a ritual you want to do. Okay. Every day you have to do this ritual. Some of the rituals are good. I will give you example. Someone wakes up in the morning, they do not eat anything. They do not eat and drink anything until they finish their bath and do their prayers. Anyone in this batch is like that? Write down. Yeah. If you're watching the recording, write down. You have that ritual. It's very good. So if you have this ritual, it's good because this ritual increases your willpower. You are hungry, you are thirsty, you wake up late, you are ill, but every day you have a bath, then you do prayer, then only you will eat or drink. So that gives you a lot of willpower. Okay. That makes you on the path of, progresses you on the path of spirituality. Right? It's good thing if you're doing it. Now, sometimes you get ill, still you do the same thing. It means you are fighting something against you, right? So this illness doesn't want you to do your ritual, but you are still fighting it. Same way, when you do something in your life, good things, there are going to be circumstances which are going to fight against you. So this learning of daily ritual of prayer and then only eating, even if you are ill, this ritual helps you to fight against odds in your life. Yeah, odds are going to come. So you learn how to fight with them. Good. Now, but if you have superstitious rituals, you need to fight against that. I will give example. You want to start something new, but you are waiting for the auspicious day to come. Some Ekadashi, some Purnima, some special event of the year, something you are waiting to come. You are losing the opportunity for that. Okay. I will give very realistic example. I remember around now 2014. So I started this company, RSV Healthcare, for BLS, ACLS, all the emergency life training services. Okay. So this training service is provided to the hospitals. And I decided to open the account and get this all the GSC. That time it was CST and registration. But then I thought, okay, I should wait for some auspicious occasion. Then I stopped myself. No, I cannot do that. If I wait 1 month, I will lose one account. I will lose one hospital. And that money is around 5 lakhs. I cannot do that. Today, whatever day is today, whatever is that, I do that. No problem. It doesn't matter. If I do it today, this day will become auspicious. I will give you an example. You want to write a letter to the mentor. You want to write a letter to the author. And you are waiting for one day in your life that will come after that, reading the whole book. You are going to second reading, you will do that. One day in your life that will come, there will be auspicious occasion. I will write the book and then I will send to sir on a good day, sir's birthday or my birthday. So that sir sends me silver coin, yeah, on my birthday. Yeah. So typically I do that for many students. I send some silver coins or something for birthday. Those who are obviously reciprocative students. So don't wait for that. Okay. You are going to, even if you send your letter to me today, I will remember your birthday and I will send you the silver coin. So that is not your expectation, but don't wait for auspicious occasion to come, to write a letter, to write something new. You do it today. If you are waiting for that, then you have OCD. Now this obsession can be in action. Now there are two types of obsession. One is in action and one is in thoughts. Repetitive thoughts, same thoughts going on. Okay, there is a mouse running on the circle, running in the circle, running in the circle, running in the circle. Yeah, same thought. I will do this. I will do this. Okay, this planning, this planning. Keep on repetitive thinking. Yeah, Ferris wheel. No outcome. Thought. Repetitive action. Repetitive action means we saw some examples. Repetitive action is okay. It is not going to harm you, but repetitive thoughts are going to harm you. Now, how to overcome these repetitive thoughts? I will tell you one today simple exercise to stop your repetitive thoughts. Psychotherapy students, first you answer, what is the technique you use to stop your repetitive thoughts? Cut the repetitive thoughts completely. You cut it. What is the technique you use? Psychotherapy Sunday students, write down. Down the staircase. Very good. Down the staircase. Very good. So when you use down the staircase technique, you cut your thoughts completely. You forget what you were thinking. Okay. You cannot think same thought again. Right. Another easy way is to stop, write whatever you are thinking, whatever is your plan, whatever is your dream, whatever is your thinking, rubbish thing going on, okay, multiple times, you write it on a piece of paper. If you don't have paper, you can write in your mobile, send a message to yourself. So that is a documentation if you do. As soon as you do that, that thought comes from here on the paper, right? And that relieves you. If you have certain plan, you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 things, you keep on thinking, I will do this, I will do this. Better way, write it on paper. This is step 1. This is not complete now. If you want to complete it, then you do the task. What you were thinking, now the time has come. Don't wait for auspicious occasion. Don't wait for perfectionist. Do that. Not tomorrow, today. Now, do that. Okay. Some may say counting and all, but you know, if you are an obsessed person, you start counting, you get trapped in the counting. You start continuing counting. Yeah. Have you seen any of your child who watches the clock when they sleep? They are lying on the bed and they watch the clock and they are seeing the second hand. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. Have you seen someone do that or you do that? Hey, write down if you do that or your child does that. Yeah. So I should also write. I used to do that. Yeah. Yeah. So half hour gone, 1 hour gone, and then fall asleep. Don't have memory when did I sleep. But before sleeping, 30 minutes, 1 hour, it is gone, and the clock is tick, tick, tick. I remember this. I used to do this in childhood. Then my mother used to scold me. Hey, sleep. I'm like, okay, tick, tick, again. Yeah. So, and then that became ritual. Now I'm not doing it presently, but I can hear this tick tick sound in my background. I will ask one more question. How many of you hear the clock in your house? Write down, I hear the clock in my house. I hear. Yeah, you hear. Then second question I will ask, do you have a digital clock? Those who said, I hear the sound, and still you have a digital clock and you are hearing, the diagnosis is schizophrenia. Okay, you are hallucinating, my dear. Ah, it's a sound hallucination. Okay. If you have an analog clock and you are still hearing, okay, you are normal, still normal. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Okay. Anyone here has a digital clock and still hearing? Yeah, write down anyone here. I will provide free treatment. I will allocate you one of my counselor. Yeah. There is no such clock and still you are hearing. Oh no. You are the candidate who needs a treatment. Okay. Okay. Oh, Tejaswini probably has a stronger stronger ears or hallucination. We need to identify. Okay. So no problem. We still have hope. Okay. Sushila is saved from the diagnosis of the diagnosis should not be spoken of. Then there is obsession to do something you don't want to do. Okay. But we learned that in anteriors, to increase your willpower, to increase the size of your anterior mid-cingulate cortex, you should force yourself to do something which you don't want. So there is a difference in this obsession and that obsession, that thing. Okay. So forcing yourself to do something that you don't want to do increases your willpower, increases your anterior mid-cingulate cortex, the center of your willpower. That thing is something which will help you progress in life. Okay. The ritual, there is a task you don't want to do because this is not necessary or that is wasting your time or that is harmful. But still you have obsession to do, that is something not good. Okay, that is OCD part. But if it is not affecting your life, still okay. Continue doing it. Don't try to fight with your OCD. It is a part of your life. Okay. Like whatever spouse you have got, that is a part of your life. Stop fighting. Accept it. All right. So same way, whatever OCD you have, level of OCD, it's a part of your life. Don't fight with it. Try to learn to live with it. Okay. Compulsions. So compulsive actions, write down what are your compulsive actions. Anyone, any innovative actions you do, compulsions. Yeah, washing hand, fighting with people, yeah, troubling husband. These are all very routine things. Okay, you have to come out with something new, yeah, novel thing. Research it about everything. Hey, I like you, huh? Nivedita, I also do that. Arranging things, yeah, very good. Setting alarm every 15 minutes. Hey, you are lazy. You are not OCD. You are lazy. Hmm. Praying specific times. Yeah, that is good actually, Harshal. If you pray specific times, it's a good thing actually. Good thing. I will tell the story for that. Surfing health issues. No, that is not compulsion. That is addiction. Mobile addiction you have, madam. Yeah. I start with documenting every small thing. Okay, that's good actually. Husband has keeps on cleaning the kitchen table. Okay, you are lucky actually. If husband has a compulsion to clean your kitchen table and everything, that's you are a lucky wife actually. Arranging things and doing work on time. Wow, that's a good skill actually. Okay, you are using your OCD in good thing. Exploring mountains. Okay, that is adventure. Yeah, you like it is not a part of your OCD unless you are doing it every day. You are running from your home since childhood, and then your parents come in the evening and they find out, hey, Devanshi has on the top of the mountain. Yeah. So if it is not happening, then it is not OCD. it is a liking for adventure. Yeah. Trying for self-improvement, actually, not a disease, actually, it's a good thing. Yeah. So, hey, this is not a management interview. When you go to management interview, people ask, hey, what are your weakness? Then you say something your weakness and convert it into your strength. Hey, that is not that. So trying to self-improvement is your OCD. Yes. No. Suddenly, I am anyways going to hire you, dear, when you come back to India. So no need to prove yourself. Yeah. Okay. Organizing things. Okay. Nothing wrong in that. Checking the logs. If this is not affecting you, no need to worry about it. Now, someone said prayers. Okay, and Harshal said you pray at the specific time and every time, every day. Wow, that's good. Okay, so Rekha has an interesting problem. Rekha has learned the driving and she got the license, and now still she has a fear of the road and the drive. Okay, so what do you think is the required? Sunday students, write down which technique you will use. Mention some 2-3 techniques you will use for this client. 2-3 techniques. Yeah, you need some healing sessions because you have some trauma with this road and driving, so that needs to be erased and replaced. So what you need is, I tell you now. Okay, so you have some event in your life that has caused you so much fear, that has put so many images in your mind that you are not able to drive and do something. So this fear is coming because of some event, some trauma. So you need to heal this. So you need to replace these traumatic memories. You need to heal these traumatic events. Okay. Sometimes replace with a new memory, new images. And when that happens, your fear is gone. You are fearless. You are stopless. Okay. What is that? You cannot be stopped. Okay. Non-stoppable. Unstoppable. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So the technique, this story, everyone stop writing now. Focus on the story. So the story name is Priyatam. Yeah. So this is a old story. It was in my school book, Hindi story. The name of the story is Priyatam. Once upon a time, this Narad Muni goes to Narayana. Okay. And he asks, uh, Shri Narayana, who is your favorite bhakta? Who is your Priyatam? And Narayana says, this Narad Muni thinks that it will be him because 24 hours he is always taking name of Narayan. So I'm going to be his Priyatam. No one else can be that, right? So, but Radha thinks, hey, no, I am going to be his Priyatam, right? Then Rukmini thinks, no, I am going to be Priyatam. He left Radha to marry me. He left all 1,000 gopis to marry me. And I am his chosen one. I am his Priyatam. But then gopis, all the gopis in the Vrindavan, they think, no, no, we are the Priyatams. We are going to be the Priyatam of Krishna. We are going to be Priyatam of Narayana. He loves us so much. We worship him. We are so devoted. We are crazy for him. But then Narayana says, there is a farmer in that village. And that farmer is my Priyatam. And everyone is like, hey, what are you talking, Narayana? How can you do that? How can you do this Krishna to me? So Gopis and Rukmini and Radha, they are honored now. So, but Narad Muni is very systematic. So Narad Muni asks, why you say this, Krishna? Why you say this, Narayana, that this farmer is your Priyatam? He's not doing anything. He's doing his farming, right? And so Krishna says, he prays for me every day. So Narad Muni says, I pray for you every minute, every single minute. What are you talking? Yeah, I should be Priyatam if that is the qualification to become Priyatam. Then Krishna says, no, he prays for me in the evening, 6 p.m. every time, every day. Then all the Sadhu Munis, they are like, hey, we should be Priyatam then, because we pray for you in the 6 a.m. in the morning, then 6 p.m. in the night. We should be your Priyatam. So Krishna says, that farmer is my Priyatam. So what does Krishna do? He gives them a task. So Narad Muni, he gives a bowl filled with the oil. And he tells Narad Muni, you do one thing. To prove your worthiness to become Priyatam, You have to finish my task. He says, yeah, I can do anything. I have your blessings. I can do any task. So you take this bowl filled with the oil and roam around the universe. One circle. Come back to me. The rule is not a single drop from this bowl should fall down. So Narad Muni says, yeah, not a big deal. I will do it. So he starts his journey. And after a few days, he comes back. And then he's so joyful and he's rejoiced that, yes, Krishna, now I have achieved your task. Will I be your Priyatam now? He says, how many times have you taken my name? Narad Muni says, no, not a single time. You had given me a task to do. I was so much focused on this oil that not a single drop should fall. So I forgot to take your name. So the Krishna says, this farmer never forgets to take my name. I have given him this task. This task, what he's doing is farming. Every day I have given. I have given him some difficulties in his life. I have given some happiness. So that there are days of happiness. There are days of difficulties. There are days of sorrow. The whole day is filled is with work, with family, with farming, with cows, cattle. But every day, 6 p.m., he sits and takes my name. One time. That is why he is my Priyata. So that is the power of prayer. You pray only once in a day. It's okay. You like the story? After hearing this story, if you are going to start praying every day, you are happy, you are sorrow, you are miserable, but you pray every day. You don't need to do 108 times. You don't need to do 1,000 times. You don't need to do 5 minutes because someone has told you. You have to do it one time. Take the name. Very good. Who wants to be Priyatam? To become Priyatam, I will tell you one secret today. Okay. Open your book. Go to the page. Letter to the mentor. Letter to the author. Write down today. Send the photo to me. You become Priyatam. Yeah. Okay. Those who do not know the word Hindi word Priyatam. Priyatam means someone adorable. Someone who is loving. Okay. Who is closest to Krishna's heart? That is Priyatam. So what are the symptoms of OCD? It can happen in children, it can happen in adolescent, it can happen in adults. So the OCD symptoms are going to be afraid of contamination, extremely religious, extreme focus on rituals, extreme focus on protocols affecting the life or not affecting the life. Getting obsessed with one thing and doing it, that's good actually if you are using it for correct direction. If you're not using for correct direction, then you need psychotherapy. Okay. You are afraid, you have continuous thoughts going on, you are afraid of something, that something will happen, you are always planning something, and because you are afraid, you ask God multiple times forgiveness, you feel that you are dirty, you have done some shameful act. Okay. And you are afraid of wrath of God, wrath of titans, so that is also obsession. Okay. God cannot show wrath on you. Okay. All those people, those who are say that they are God-fearing people, you listen to this story now. Okay. God is not enemy. God is not a some supreme being that is there to punish you as soon as you do mistake. God is not there to evaluate you. Okay. God is not there to observe you. Hey, you did not do this ritual, I'm going to punish you. You did not, you did this wrong thing, I'm going to punish you. You did this crime, you did this wrong thing, you did this shameful act, God is going to punish you. No, God is not like that. God is a personal God. God is like a parent. Can you hate your child? The child does mistake. Child does embarrassing thing. Child does not do certain thing which requires to be done. Child talks something nonsense. Child does something which should not be done, but you still love the child. You never curse the child. You never hate the child, right? You still love the child, right? God is like that. So God is a personal God, right? You have a personal relation with the God. If I do things which God wants, He will like me. If I do things which God doesn't want, He will like me. If I do things which are part of a ritual, if I forget that, still God will like me. So don't force yourself like that. Don't make your life miserable. Okay. And don't teach your children, hey, if you don't do this prayer, God will punish you. No. This will make the child life miserable. Yeah. If you want to make your child fearless, the fear of God should not be there. It has to be like that. God is always with me. I should not be afraid of anything. If I want to take some step, there is a fear. So I should have that faith that God is with me. God will solve this difficulty. Life is going to bring difficulties. So don't teach your child to be afraid of the God. Teach your child to have faith on the God. How many of you teach your child to be afraid of God, and or your parents have taught you to be afraid of the God? Write down in the chat. So consider your God is my personal God. Yeah. There is a concept of Ram Lala. So why? So I will tell this concept. So Ram is someone you worship. Okay. But Ramalala is something you play. Same way, Krishna is something you worship. But Kana, the younger Krishna, is something you play. Right? So you have these stories around Krishna that you acknowledge with your own life as a child. And you want to play with this Krishna. This Krishna is my personal friend. He used to do so many miracles in his life, but no one thought that he is the God we should worship. Yeah. Everyone was like, hey, this is my friend. He does this like this only. He lives Vrindavan just playfully. He fights with Kaliya playfully. He does anything playfully. No problem. It's his nature, yeah. But he's my friend. So people are not afraid of him. But they know that my friend is with me to love me. My friend is there to protect me. Yeah. So have that relation with the God, and the dynamics changes. So you get protection from your God then, rather than fearing your God. Correct. Very good. So that is what happens with OCD. And if you know this secret of your relation with the God, that ritual will vanish. That ritual of getting or a fear of God will vanish. That is a part of OCD if you are afraid of so much. All those people who apply for interviews, you modify your resume every day. Write down in the chat, you modify your resume. You think of one word and immediately you have to open up your laptop and change your resume and then close it. And then after 10 minutes, one more word. Then after that, write down anyone here who does that, modify your resume so many times, so many times. Okay. And after modifying your resume, you are waiting to get it perfectionist. You're waiting for your resume to become perfect before you apply. Hey, whatever you have made, apply before that last date is over. If you wait for perfection, they are anyways going to reject you. Okay, don't worry. So you apply thinking they are going to reject me. If you get selected, very good. Okay, so don't worry. Don't be perfectionist. Be average. So what is the key in selection of resume? Your keyword should be there because they use the software. They type the keyword. That should be there. Done. These small things, they are not going to read your resume completely. No one reads that. It is you only who is going to read it. Okay. So instead of wasting your time on this, you apply to more places. I will tell you the formula. If you are looking for a job, if someone in your family or children are looking for your job, You should tell them this formula. Create your resume, create your profile, apply 100 places, 100 places. Out of that, 10 places, you will get a reply. 90 places, you will not get reply. And this 100 places are as per your relevant profile, okay? Not something else. And 10 places, you will get a reply. Out of this 10, 3 people will call you for interview. And out of these 3, if you go to all 3 places for interview, 1 job you will get. So to get 1 job, you have to apply 100 places. This is a formula for getting a job. So if you get 5 jobs, 3 jobs within next 3 months, it means you applied for 300 places. So what you do, the other way around, I'll tell you. So once you know this formula, you keep on applying. Don't worry. Don't worry. So you achieve the target. 100 jobs you have to apply. Just keep on applying. Next 1 week, 100 jobs you apply. Doesn't matter. Don't think so much. Don't evaluate. How is this company? They are not going to check you. You are evaluating the company. You evaluate the company at the time of selection, dear. Once you get selected. Don't evaluate so much. What is the job description? What is the company? Keep applying. 100 places you apply. Then 10 places you get response. 3 interviews, 1 selection. Then that is the time for you to evaluate the company. Yeah. So don't evaluate and apply to less places. Another form of obsession. When you go for exam, you want to wear particular shirt, particular dress. You want to take a particular notebook, particular this, what is this called? Exam board. You want to take particular pen because that is your lucky plane. Yeah. How many of you do that? Write down in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Writing pad and now what is your diagnosis? What is your diagnosis? Okay. So very good. Lucky dress, lucky day. Yeah. So it doesn't matter, right? Probably if you change your pen, you may get better marks. There's a good possibility. Having the same pen is good, but don't consider it as a lucky or something. Yeah. It's you who has made the pen lucky. It's the outcome which has defined that this pen is lucky. And this outcome has come because you have taken the efforts. If one subject you score good, it's because you took the effort. That pen is lucky. The next subject you score less. Oh no, this pen is lost his luckiness. Luck. Yeah. You do that, then change the pen. Now, some of the OCD related conditions that happen in children and adolescent. Okay. If you see bulimia nervosa, what is this? Anorexia and bulimia, all these things, they are part of OCD. The adolescent teenage girl is so much obsessed with her figure that she is compromising her food. Okay. Someone is so much obsessed, they feel that they are thin, they are eating more. Okay. Someone who is obsessed that, okay, they have this, when the teenagers after the puberty, the boys, they start having facial hairs. So they start getting obsessed. Oh no, I'm looking different now. So they start pulling the hairs on their head of face and do all those things. Okay. Trichotillomania, pulling your hairs. There is obsession to eat your hairs, right? So all this is OCD. Okay. To bite your nails. Hey, how many of you this disorder to bite your nails? OCD. When you are free, when you are bored, or you are watching your TV, either you bite your nails or you break your nails of your toes. Break your nails on your toes? Yeah. Okay. So you have to hit that child and repeatedly say, stop doing it. It's not good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you should stop watching horror movies. Okay. So this obsession can be related to the body figure. Okay. I do not look good. I look good. The appearance and all. Obsession can be to apply different creams all the time and make sure looking good. Asking everyone, hey, am I looking good? Am I looking good? Am I looking good? Before you go out, you see your mirror 10 times. Am I looking good? Am I looking good? Hey, am I looking good? Yeah. So you do that. So you know what is your diagnosis. Those who are smiling, I could see that you have this diagnosis. Yes, good. Oh, you are blessed now. Okay, good. It's a good thing actually. Then hoarding. Okay. I will tell you one experiment. So we are hoarders. Okay, mammals. Okay. There are group of chimpanzees. Okay. So they start giving them chips. Before taking the chips, they have to solve a puzzle. So there is action, there is a task, then there is a reward of the chip. Okay. So initially the chimpanzees started solving this puzzle and then they started eating the chips. Once they are filled with the stomach, filled, they stop doing the puzzle. But there were some chimpanzees out of this, they started hoarding it. I am full, but I want to hoard it. Because probably you don't know whether they are thinking of the future. These chimpanzees are thinking of the future that one day these chips will go away. One day someone else will take more, or I should have more. So that is a competitive spirit. That is a future foresight you have. You want to hoard for the future, or you have obsession. I want to hoard it. Yeah. So this hoarding can happen because of for anything. Okay. So this uh, someone may have this hoarding disorder for particular cards, particular things, particular coins, particular stamp. Good. Some people have hoarding for cash. Okay. So they just keep on holding the cash. Then one day comes and then rupee notes, this get banned. And then you have to suddenly manage a lot of cash, 22 lakhs, and then somehow manage it within few days. Yeah. So there are some people who went through their cash holding disorder also. Okay. And came out. Okay. Gifts, hoarding of gifts. Okay. Very good. Old receipts. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Clothes, hoarding coats. Okay. If you have a cupboard where there is a dress which you are not worn for last 6 months and you are not a millionaire or a billionaire, then you know what is your diagnosis. So today there are many people who are going to get rid of their dress. Huh? Okay. Now, what are the problems? Yeah, hoarding plastic bags. Someday it will be useful. Yeah. So we have a protocol at our home. As soon as the plastic bag comes, throw it immediately. Okay. And buy 100 plastic bags fresh to be used for some one day that you will need. You cannot buy 200, you have to buy 100. And as soon as any plastic bag comes, you have to throw it. Okay. Then second hoarding disorder is rubber bands. Yeah. You get anything and you save this rubber band. You have that is a 5 rupees things. For 5 rupees, you get 100 rubber band, but you still hoard this rubber band because that is the compulsion you have. Yeah. How many of you have hoard the rubber band and plastic bags? Write down rubber band, plastic bag, coins, cash, cards. Yeah, rubber bands, coins. My husband, hey, you, that joke will be bad. Huh. Reuse myself, you hoard yourself. Pens, okay, you hoard pens. So what Kelvin does is as soon as he goes to his office, anyone he sees good pen, it is like, hey, that pen is mine. Take, okay. So that is hoarding style. Okay, good. So we have to evaluate whether this hoarding style crosses the limit of stealing. Yeah. Then the diagnosis changes. Rubber bands, plastic bags, coins, very good. Rubber band, okay. As a child, you used to hoard pencils. Write down. Or you know the child. Actually, hey, I have some animal at home who hoards the pencils. Collection of pencils. Okay. That animal is my daughter actually. Huh. So hoarding pencils, all color things, all different rubbers, all different sharpeners. Oh no. That opened my eyes today. Okay. It does that eraser childhood accessories. Okay, good, Sojanya. Very good, very good. Yeah. Huh. So hoarding means you save something you don't require. If you are hoarding watches, Divya, it means you are rich. Very good, Divya. You should donate me 1 lakh rupee. Yeah. After completing your psychotherapy session, most of my students they give 50,000, 1 lakh. Some students like Kiran and Vinny they give 2 lakh also. So Divya, you can give 1 lakh because you have a rich husband and you also are rich. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Arpana started donating something, something. So I don't know what was that something, something. But Arpana, after psychotherapy, you can also donate me something. Huh. Okay. I don't wear watch, so that is my style because I thought of the target. That day I will wear the watch. Okay. Oh, you donated the books? Okay. Hey, just 1 second, huh? I will pause this. Yes. Good. Good reply. I like it. The student has become intermediate student. Very good. If you can pull the leg of your mentor, it means you are talented. Oh, good. I have the known OCD. I use it to hoard cash. Yeah. I literally, I will tell you the year. Okay. Ha. Oh no. 2016 onwards, it started. December 2016. I didn't have that hoarding disorder earlier. 2016 it started and it continued till 2018 June. Okay. So I win students. So I started hoarding cash. And there was a rule. No one will spend cash in our home. Only digital currency you will use. Okay. So when everything got that, what is that? Note bandi, then we were very comfortable because we are very comfortable for digital things. Okay. Paytm and Phone Pay and GPay and all. So 2016 December onwards, whatever cash, if it is 10 rupee, if it is any amount, hold it. And I started putting in one almirah and just started putting it. Okay. And then we decided to change our house. So before shifting, I decided to take this cash and put it in the locker. Obviously, I cannot put it into the bank account. Yeah. So, and then I counted how much it is. And then that turned out to be, and then I was like, yeah, enough of this disorder now. Yeah. So don't do this now because once this notebandi comes, it's difficult to manage this amount. Yeah. So actually it was after notebandi, before notebandi, I don't have memory when was it happened, but that gave me some, yeah, it was that phase only that I realized I need to stop holding. Yeah. Huh. So external circumstances stop the holding disorder. Treatment management. Now, how do you take, first you take history of the OCD patient. You ask the client, typically client will come with, say that, ma'am, I want to do certain things. If I don't do certain things, I get discomfort. Relatives will complain that this person is so much busy cleaning hand, doing rituals, praying, fear of the God. Oh my God will do this. They are like crazy and all those things. Okay. So, and they are hoarding things. Okay. So you first step is you tell this client and tell this relative, it's okay. OCD is not a disease. This is a condition. It's okay. You have to learn to live your life. Now I will tell you two paths. One path, normal life. You control your dysfunction. You don't control your obsession, don't control your compulsion. You control yourself, forcing your obsession compulsion to do other for others to do same thing. Okay, don't expect perfectionism from others. Okay. Number two, to be normal is stop. If you get discomfort, either you solve that thing or you try to learn with that. Don't get irritable, don't get depressed, don't get anxious. So that is something you have to fight against your will. Okay. Number two, when do you need help? You will need my help if you are fighting with people, if you are getting irritable, if you are anxious all the time, if you are depressed all the time. Okay. Who is this? Someone like this. So she's thinking of herself. Oh my God, such a hopeless scenario. So you are gone to the level two, okay, dysfunction, where you fight with people, make other people, hey, you have to be perfect. And you are not able to take any action because you are waiting for the perfectionism. Okay. So uh, that second path, if it is happening with you, the dysfunction, then you need help. I'm going to help you with the certain things. Number one thing, if you are having repetitive thoughts, one thing you write down, what is the thought you have? Number two, you take action on that thought. Number three, I will do down the staircase technique on you, which I have learned in psychotherapy program from Dr. Mittal sir, and that will cut your thoughts. So you come to me alternate day for next 5 sessions. If you do that, your repetitive thoughts will be cut. You will feel that experience effect from today itself immediately. Number two, you identify what are the trigger factors. Okay. There are certain days where you are obsessed more, where there are certain days you are afraid more. Okay. So there is some stress level. Because of this stress, you get obsession, you get compulsion more. What are these trigger factors? Tell me. Okay. It can be exam. It can be lack of sleep. It can be drinking alcohol. It can be not going to office. It can be not going to school. It can be not fighting with your husband today. It can be not attending the class with camera on. It can be not writing a letter to the mentor and author. So all these are trigger factors that is affecting you. Okay. So those days you get obsession compulsion so much. Okay. You want to start taking a client, you are not taking. Yeah. So all those things, what are those trigger factors that is affecting you? Yeah. So the client will say, yeah, actually, I was attending Dr. Mittal's class, but video was off. Because of this video off, I started getting more obsessive compulsion that day. And I had a fight with everyone. So, but you tell them very simple, no problem. Start your video, interact, learn better. Don't worry. You are not as hopeless you think. You remind them. Okay. So repeat after me. I am not that hopeless as I think. In the second segment, you repeat after me. I'm average. So tell this client you are average. Tell them what is the importance of average. If you stop being perfectionist, if you acknowledge that you are average, you stop trying to become perfectionist. Okay. So you start doing a work. You have idea, you want to do work. You don't aspire to be perfection. You start doing it. Okay. You are not procrastinating. Now there are certain emotional traumas. So people are born with whatever the genes, the neurochemical pathways that lead to OCD. But this OCD is reflected in certain years of your life. Okay. And there are years, there are months when the OCD is there, when OCD is not there. There are months when OCD is at lower level. Okay. There are months or years where OCD is at peak. Okay. So I will tell you. So I can show you some painting inside. Okay. So I don't know. There was a phase of 1 year where my OCD was very less. So my painting quality was also very less. I can show you 2 paintings. Okay. Not up to my mark. People may like it, but not as per my obsession, not as per perfection. So there are days now again I came back to that option. So where the painting is perfection, right? So everything has to be perfect. Okay. If it gets, there is a mistake, solve it, sit. Yeah. So it's good. So there are going to be days where you have less OCD, going to be days where you have more OCD. Now all this, now the problem is not with the OCD level less or less. No. The problem is if you are getting irritable, if you are depressed, if you are anxious, if your repeated thoughts affecting you to take action, if you are fighting with people, if you are forcing other people to be perfect, that is bad. Okay. All this, it happens because this get exaggerated because of certain emotional traumas, because you are disturbed something. Okay. Now, why you get disturbed? Some people, they are not affected by the exam. Okay. Some people, they are affected by exam, but they are able to exert their willpower. No, I will overcome my fear because Sir has said you will score good. So they believe that Sir has said you will score good. I will score good. They attempt the exam. There are some people who are so much afraid of the exam. They will like, no, sir, I want to be perfect. I want to score best marks. So I will appear August. So what I think, after that message, she's not going to appear August also. This student has not studied for 6 months. She is not going to study for next 6 months. Again, at the time of August exam, she will say, sir, I'm not perfectly ready. Yeah, you are not going to be perfectly ready. You have OCD. You are depressed. Appear exam. What will happen? You will fail. It's okay. That is a part of the journey you have taken. At least you tried. At least you have overcome your fear, overcome your OCD. Yeah. So are you that student who has postponed your exam? I think no one has done that. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't send them exam, this class links then. Okay. So Sudha, summer doesn't create OCD, dear. It's probably your cycle of the OCD. Probably your children, your husband, everyone has the holidays and everyone is staying with you. And that triggers that emotional trauma of these people surrounding you. That triggers the OCD. Possible. Okay. You have to evaluate. Or you were busy for 10 months and suddenly for 2 months you have the break. And this trauma of taking a break from your job, that triggers the OCD. Okay. So if it is happening, you need, hey, which technique you need? Psychotherapy students write down. You are affected. There is a client who is affected by people surrounding her. Which technique you will use? You have to mention only one. Okay. Which technique? Write down the survivor. Okay. So you will not get affected by these people. Okay. And now, if uh, your emotional bank balance is low, because there is a, for exam, okay, I will go with the exam, no problem, I have studied. Yeah. Then I have fear, but I will still go with the exam. Then I cannot go with the exam. So this is about emotional bank balance. Same exam, same level, same students, same caliber approximate, but one is afraid because her emotional bank balance is low. So you need to use certain techniques to increase your emotional bank balance. Okay. Yeah. So there are multiple 4 or 5 techniques which you learned. Yeah, that is your favorite. That's why you're mentioning it. Okay. Then if you have certain emotional trauma caused by the people surrounding you because it's a vacation time, so you need to replace your traumatic memories, okay, by neuroplasticity techniques. Okay. Sometimes you are gone through some turbulent phase of your life or loss of job or certain fights that also exaggerate your OCD. Okay. Medications. I personally do not believe in medicating a OCD client. Okay, giving treatment, giving medicines to the OCD client, because then their skills are gone. There is a very rare scenario where you should give medicines. Don't give medicine for OCD. You will give medicine to the client who has OCD plus extreme dysfunction. That dysfunction is so much they cannot live their normal life normally. They cannot allow other people to live their normal life. Okay. Anyone is there, someone, no one is going to say, sir, I am that person who makes others' life help because of OCD. So, but the other answer is, do you know someone who makes other people life hell because of the OCD? Write down, write in the chat. Okay, your husband is pushing you. Okay, and wants to die. Yes, yes, sir, I have that. Okay, animal in my home who does that. Okay, okay. Actually, when you type the chat, my dear student's husband, her name is written in the chat. So I will assume that she's talking of you. So if you want to chat me separately, so you can WhatsApp me. You can steal number from her phone. Okay, and then WhatsApp me separately. Yes, sir, she has that. Okay, don't worry. Okay, she's not that hopeless as you. Yeah, that's the correct word. She's not that hopeless as you. Yeah. Okay, correct word. So that is the reply I'm going to do, because I always favor the students, not their partners. Okay, because when the partner comes, so I tell them, hey, stop doing that. What you're doing is you're not read this book. You have to read this book. You have to run the relate pillar test, and then you identify what is the problem between you and your spouse. Yeah. So there are 25 relate pillars which you learn in the marriage counseling program. So the relate pillars are trust, respect, love, compatibility, goal sharing, affection, all those things. For each relate pillar, it is divided into 5 components. For each 5 component, it is divided into 5 questions. So for each relate pillar, there are around 25 to 30 questions. It helps you, a couple, identify what is the problem between the couple. Once you know the problem, you are able to start solving it. You can open the communication. All the marriage counselors in the market, they talk from their own wisdom. But when you learn relate pillar test, relate pillar concept, you are able to manage the client for 20 sessions, engage the client for 20 sessions when you run this test. And you are very systematic. They like you. Wow, madam is so systematic. She's running some test. She has helped us identify what is our problem. You should also take from madam. Yeah, so they refer you by word of mouth. So even if you normally rate for marriage counselor is 1,000 to 2,000 per session. So you can earn 20,000 easily from one client using the relate pillar concept. You will learn everything how to use this relate pillar and you couple activities in the marriage counseling program. Okay, typically lawyers, court marriage counselors, tarot card readers, astrologers, they do this program from us. Okay, psychologist, they do from, because that is their client base. Okay, if you get 2 clients, you can recover the fees of the course. Couple activity. Then once you identify the problem, how to solve the problem with 100 couple activities. So there are couple activities to rekindle passion, to reduce boredom. Hey, I'm bored of this husband, I'm bored of this wife. I need new now. So no, 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 don't get new. It's okay. You can still manage. Yeah, you can still put the old wine in the new something glass or something. Yeah, in the new bottle. It's okay. So you can reduce your boredom. I will tell you how to reduce the boredom. That will be less costly. So you have to pay me 20,000 only, because getting a new husband, new wife is very costly. Yeah, divorce process is very costly, and then alimony, and then new marriage cost. It's 20,000 is not even 1% of that cost. You pay me now today. Okay, so then you take couple activity, reduce boredom, increase trust. My husband does not trust me. Yeah, I will teach you. Come, I will teach you how to increase trust. Then there is no happiness. I want to increase respect between us. I want to improve our compatibility. I want to improve our affection. I want to rekindle passion. So there are a couple activities for that. Yeah. There is a disclaimer in both the book. If you are planning to become marriage counselor, you can use couple activity on your husband and yourself. You cannot use relate pillar on yourself. There is a disclaimer. If the fight starts, author is not responsible. Okay, you use relate pillar on other people. Okay, on your friend, which you think that, hey, she's more happy than me, she should not be, let's do something. So you run relate pillar with her and tell her, hey, your compatibility is low. Okay, then you tell her, I did the relate pillar with you. I identified your husband doesn't trust you. So you run this relate pillar test. I run the relate pillar test between both of you, and I think there is less goal sharing. Okay. So relate pillar test, don't use on yourself. You use it on Your clients and your friends, you think they are more happy than you, and obviously as a human being, you want to destroy it. There is no disease for that. Yeah, it's a natural human being tendency. Yeah. So if your friend is more happy in a marriage, you feel so miserable that you go to your Instagram, try to post a best photo of you and your husband, modify it and put a happy photo on your Instagram. To prove it to your friend, you are not the only one who is happy. I am also equally happy. So I'm teaching you better method for that. You done this relate test on her, okay? You will steal her happiness forever. Guaranteed. And then charge her also. And help her solve with their couple activities. Good plan? Yes. Good plan. Okay. Who is going to do this? Yeah. Who's going to do this? Okay. Kiran has already got the new book. Okay. She's going to do it. Okay. She has identified target also. Target acquired. Yeah. Ah, very good. So, Mitali, you joined marriage counseling course. Talk to me. The fees is going to increase double. Okay. From March. Your 3 days. 2 days, whatever days. Now, this OCD comes with depression, anxiety, all palpitations, thinking negative thoughts, obsession, fear of the future. So, psychotherapy is one component. Second component is psychodynamic techniques to improve their emotional bank balance. Both you learn in Sunday classes. The third component, which is easy component, okay, is tell them write your thoughts, execute your thoughts, do the task. Don't wait for perfection. Acknowledge your average and exercise. When you exercise, your happy hormones are released. What are the four happy hormones? Write down in the chat. What are the four happy hormones? So when you exercise, your happy hormones are released. And the most important is you meet me every week for your counseling, right? So make it an obsession that you have to take counseling sessions with me for very good. Dopamine, endorphin, oxytocin, serotonin. Wow. Gauri, you have watched the video of how to release happy hormones. Very good. So there is video on the channel, how to release happy hormones. Yeah, fine. Now sometimes, hey, how many of you think that your child has one or the other condition? Write down in the chat. If you think that your child has some condition, maybe OCD, ADHD, bipolar, eating disorder, schizophrenia, you don't diagnose your child. Yeah, you are not that monster mother. So, or maybe depression, ADHD, autism. How many of you think you do that? Hey, write down. It's okay. It's okay to write. No problem. So, if you acknowledge, it's good. Or sometimes you are a protective mother. You think that, oh no, so this condition is me. Oh no, this condition is in the child. Oh, hopeless, this condition is the husband. Yeah. So it's natural, it's okay. Okay. Schizophrenia always you will find in husbands. Narcissism, yeah, common diagnosis. Typical diagnosis of a child you will do as a psychology counselor. OCD, ADHD, bipolar disorder, and autism. Right? Don't do that. Okay. If you're doing that, I have one solution for you. Float to fly child assessment tools. So I have developed some tools for that. Okay. So there is an algorithm. What is this? In child assessment tools, what you learn is you will learn the algorithm for. So I have developed an algorithm. I tell you how this algorithm works. Okay. So it's around 30 pages algorithm inside it. If your child does this, what is the answer? Yes or no? If it is yes, then go to this. If it is no, then you check this. Here, then again you check this. Okay. If it is here, then what you should do next? And this way you come out with diagnosis. Okay. So this algorithm goes for around 20 to 30 pages. Very simple. Even if you are from alien background, even if you are hopeless as your husband thinks or your wife thinks, you will be able to understand that. Okay. So such a good algorithm is there, right? Very easy. One page, one algorithm. That algorithm is so strong that helps you to rule out that you have certain condition. That algorithm helps you to identify. If it says at the end, this is your condition, yes, it is going to be that condition. Okay. And then after you identify this, so every test, it has sensitivity and specificity. What is sensitivity? Sensitivity means that you have some condition, 100 people you take it with a condition, and this test is able to identify this condition. Okay. Specificity means you have 100 people with this condition, and all 100, how many are wrong diagnosis? That is specificity. So every test has to define this. That has been defined here with all the research. Okay. Those who do PhD with me, they come out with certain algorithms, certain such assessment tools. Okay. So Kartikeni was a PhD student who did assessment tools with my help. Okay. So she has developed some assessment tools from 1 month to 12 years for finding autism, learning disability, ADHD, and all those things. So that is a real contribution to the field of psychology. Then I have contributed in this book so that she is able to sell it and get fame. So my algorithm for diagnosis. Okay. Right. Okay. So the PhD has to come out with something, such good things, something, a test, a tool, assessment tool, some algorithm, or some technique. So those who do PhD with me, they are able to do that. That becomes a real contribution to the field of psychology. So other psychologists are reading it. Okay. They learn from you then. Okay. Right. And that gets published as a book as well. So that other people can use it, learn from it, but they cannot copy it because it becomes a copyright content. Okay. So you like this concept? Algorithm. Yeah. Rather than using a test. So test is what? 20 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are going to be errors. Okay. So the algorithm is much better. Even a mother can do the diagnosis. Any psychology counselor can do the diagnosis. Okay. Stepwise. Around 30 pages are there for the algorithm. Yeah. 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 You can talk to me. Yeah. You know my timing. Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. And after that, if you are emergency, visit your nearest hospital. Showing the book cover again, this should be there in my catalog, business WhatsApp catalog. It's a part of a program if you want to do child assessment tool. Okay. So you will be learning these assessment tools. Both the things you will learn. One is you will learn this algorithm and you will learn assessment for physical growth, psychological growth, and neurological growth. All three types of growth. So you can identify for your child, yourself, neighbor's child, competitor's child, or clients. Ripti, I will answer that question separately. Don't ask so many times if I'm ignoring it. So I will tell you on the basis of Mithali's question, I will tell you one diagnosis. Okay, everyone will tell the diagnosis. Yeah. We are learning something, one thing today, and then you talk of something else, some other condition. What is your diagnosis? Write down. I have this condition. ADHD. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Very good. Have patience. Take deep breathing. Read the book. In the book, I have mentioned whenever you have impulse to ask some questions which you are going to learn in the next chapter, take a deep breath. Okay? If you cannot take the deep breath because you are so, yeah, so then you take book and do with me breathing exercise. The longer is breathe in, short is breathe out. So everyone do together one time. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. Sit straight, comfortably, keep your eyes open, smile on your face, happiness in your heart. When you breathe in, your stomach should come out. Okay? Breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe out, don't blow the candle. So you will breathe out slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay? Done breathing also. Hey, everyone now confirm diagnosis. What is the diagnosis of this girl? Yeah. So we are doing breathing and she has done also. Okay. Yeah. And move to the next topic. Hey, come on, sir. क्या time pass कर रहे हैं? बस breathing करेंगे. Next करवाओ, खेल करवाओ कुछ और. Okay. Fine. So next करवाते हैं. Stand up. Sit down. Be seated for 1 minute. That is your biggest task. Yeah. Don't move for 1 minute. Don't think for something else for 1 minute. Focus on one task. Yeah. How many of your children, the child starts playing one thing and suddenly you get involved and the child changes the game? How many of those children? Yeah. What I am. So how many of you have that child? It's okay. Yeah. Don't label your child ADHD. You know, you can label an adult with ADHD, but don't label your child because someone who has good emotional bank balance, they can tolerate. Like Mitali has good emotional bank balance, so she can tolerate. But the child may not tolerate. Yeah. Don't label your child ADHD. It's okay. So it's good. The child plays. It's okay. You also stay in the game, right? Because nothing can be done. Okay. Don't go for a psychologist and start medicine or psychiatrist and start medicine. Oh, sir, psychiatrist, this ADHD, sir. So this after these medicines, the child will start showing depression side effects. Then start medicine for depression. And then one day you call me as your introduction, ask, hey, tell me your story. Then you say, sir, actually, I'm a okay person, but my child has ADHD, bipolar disorder, depression, OCD, and she's taking medicines for ADHD and depression. Hey, what a monster mother you are here. Yeah. What is the age of the child? Sir, 8 years. A confirmed diagnosis, you need treatment actually. Yeah. So you know who I'm talking of. Some of you did that on your first call. Then after attending these sessions, you realize, oh my God, so I'm going to get crushed. Yeah. If your child is watching this, write down in the recording the chat. Okay, comments. Yes, my mother does that. Okay, I will send a new mother to you. Don't worry. Okay. So because the child is not happy with the mother, no, child is complaining of mother. That is wrong actually, technically wrong. You should not complain to stranger. Okay, right? I'm your mother's mentor, dear. For you, I'm still uncle, mama, or stranger, right? So you should not complain about your mother to a stranger. What are you doing? You need treatment then. You understand what I can do. Huh? I can make you treatment, undergo treatment. So that is the power of algorithm. Okay. So this child has a very good, when you run this algorithms, so he will come out to be good, good, good. Okay. Any questions? Please ask. How many of you have forgotten the time? When you were attending the class, you forgot how's the time flowing on? Raise your hand like this if you forgot the time flowing on. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. There is a story. We will do it later. Okay, there's someone, multiple students, old students, they know me about the dizzy, and it is mentioned in the book also. When the dizzy plays, it rains. Yeah. I had loss of my OCD for 1 year. Whole 1 year, I lost my OCD as a gift. Okay. So I could not do a single painting. And just few weeks back, I started with this and this. Okay. And I took almost 2 years to complete this book. Okay. 1 year was already done, worked. Then, because I lost my gift of OCD, I could not complete my algorithms. Then again, suddenly it came back to me and I could finish my algorithm. Okay. Then this book was already there, but now I have modified it completely because again the OCD has come back. So I utilize it to modify a complete book. Okay. So same way it happened with Dizzy. So what happened is I used to play Dizzy almost every day, alternate day, frequently. Okay. I was obsessed with coming out with some new tones and some new script for that. Then since 1 year, I have not touched it. So last week I took the Dizzy. I tried playing it. It was not good. It was average. So I thought, okay, I will start using my OCD again and master Dizzy again and will show you them. Okay. Good. Yes. They are not looking at me. They are looking at you. That how come you are smiling? Cute smile has appeared on the face. Very good. You have learned how to identify. Okay. So Kiran is like, sir, I'm going to use your algorithm and I'm going to use it on my child with ADHD, son with ADHD. And thankfully, he's at hostel. He's not listening to this video. And then come out with do PhD with you and do some new algorithm on that. Okay, no problem. You can apply. Okay. Have a great time. So I also equally enjoyed. Um, okay. Thank you, everyone. So we'll meet. Tomorrow is marriage counseling. Those who are interested for marriage counseling, don't miss this batch. Okay, because the fees is going to go 96. Presently it is 45. You will recover this money in 2 clients. If you wait for 96, you will recover that in 4 clients. Still you will recover. And if you're not able to take up clients, you can take my internship. I will give you clients. After my internship, you start earning money also. Yeah. All students cannot attend, but Saujanya can attend. Yeah. Okay. Saujanya, for you, there is no restriction. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Have a great time. See you tomorrow and see you on Sunday. Yeah. And if you want to know which book includes child assessment tool, yeah, if you cannot stop yourself, sir, I need this book right now. You can WhatsApp me right now, but you should have money in your bank account and the password of your card to make the payment. You can call me, WhatsApp me right now. Yeah, I will tell you which course, which days you are going to learn child assessment tool. You can run this child assessment on your child, on your neighbor's child, on your computer's child, on your mother-in-law's child. Yeah. And come out with a confirmed diagnosis. You have given your son to me. He has this diagnosis. Check here, my mother-in-law. Yeah. So you can do that. Okay. I promise you, I'm not going to sell this book to any boy, any male, any man, because they will misuse it against my students. Yeah. I will sell it only to girls. Okay. And when you this validate this test, you tell them this algorithm was developed by a man, my sir. So he cannot come up with algorithm which is wrong. This is your diagnosis, mother-in-law. This is your son's diagnosis. Yeah? So do this. If you need it urgently, you cannot wait till tomorrow. WhatsApp me right now. I will help you for the payment. Thank you. Have a great time. Take up internship, learn more things, practice on the clients, get happiness, get their blessings. Smile.